Hey there, I'm the MadCatster. Am I glad to see you here? So Jack Doherty's had quite the year. We've had everything from the ongoing lawsuit, from his bodyguard knocking somebody out at a Halloween party last year, to him breaking up with his girlfriend and the drama surrounding that. That was very embarrassing. Now Jack Doherty's been arrested in Miami for his stupid antics regarding making some content, but the arrest then led to even more serious trouble and charges. We're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. You know me. I've got the deets and all the receipts, so buckle up and let's go. So I hope everybody's doing great. It's been a while since I made a video, and the reason being partly is that for the first time I have to unfortunately say that I'm not here with Sybil the Enforcer, because Sybil passed away in early October, and it's been really quite a blow to me. I miss her so much, but I'll tell you at the end of the video a little bit more about that and about me, because I've lost a bunch of weight on purpose, and I have somebody to thank for the Amazon wish list. But let's talk about Jack Doherty's antics. So we all know Jack Doherty's been out of control for the past 12 months. You know, like I said, everything from the altercation with his bodyguard and knocking somebody out at a Halloween party that got him sued. Then he had that breakup with his girlfriend where he filmed her leaving him and his breakdown on camera about that. Now, just a week or so ago, he was down in Miami in South Beach, and I believe he lives in Florida, and in the middle of the night decides to make content. And not only does he decide to make content in the middle of the night, but he decides to do it in the middle of the street and to hold up traffic. So this is basically what happened. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Keep your ears open and your holiday playlist rolling along with Raycon's essential open earbuds. These open ear earbuds let you stay connected while you enjoy your favorite podcasts, music, audiobooks, whatever it is that you're working on or listening to. And this Black Friday and Cyber Monday, you can save up to 30% on Raycon's audio products. Raycon's essential open earbuds are great because they keep your ears open while still delivering crystal clear sound. And they sit just outside your ear canal, so you can continue to listen to your commute traffic or your coworkers or whatever else is going on around you without it completely blocking out the sound. And the secure fit means they stay put no matter where I am, whether I'm at the gym or working around the house or whatever I'm doing. And here's the kicker: Raycon delivers the same premium audio sound as the big brands, but at half the price. And if you consider 3+ million happy customers, you know you've got a winner. And Raycon gives you that 30-day happiness guarantee to make sure you are happy with your earbuds. Some of the things I love about these earbuds are not only that they have a great fit, they leave your ear open so you can hear what's going on around you, but also that they are very lightweight and you can barely feel that they're on your ear. Like right now, I can't even feel this literally on my ear. And in fact, I took these with me on my trip to Scotland a couple of weeks ago. When I wore them on the plane, I got off the plane, I totally forgot I had them on. I didn't remember until I was like halfway home when I happened to go up to scratch my ear. And what I also love about these earbuds is not only the great fit, is the fact that they have multi-point connectivity, which means I can connect to more than one device at a time, which I've done. My phone, I can connect to my laptop, my tablet, and they provide seamless ability to switch among the different devices. One of the other great things about these is the battery life. The case holds 36 hours of charge. I recommend these. I have been using them. I like them. I know you're going to like them too. It's a perfect time to upgrade your sound or to buy a gift for somebody that you care about. So you can click the link in the description box down below, or I'm putting it here on the screen, or you can go to buyraycon.com/madcatsteropen. Give yourself a gift, give somebody else a gift of premium audio sound. I recommend it. I love these earbuds. I know you will too. And thank you again, Raycon, for sponsoring this video. I'll put up this article here. So Miami Beach announced that the 22-year-old was taken into custody on multiple charges, including possessing some illicit substances, including the devil's lettuce and something a little bit more potent than that. So he was charged also with resisting arrest without violence, meaning even though he didn't physically fight with the officer during the arrest, he did fail to cooperate with the officer, and so that's another charge that's been added on to all of this now. And of course, Miami police have said that, you know, they did it in the interest of public safety, which, yes, because apparently he was walking down the middle of the street, disrupting traffic, They gave him several warnings to stop it and to get out of the street. He defied them. He had words with them, refused to stop making the content, got himself arrested. They found this stuff on him, which led to bigger charges. And from what I understand, the charges put together all could add up to 7 years in prison. Now, of course, he was taken into custody, but he was released. I believe it was like $3,500 bail, which is, of course, very low bail. And he then made a TikTok video saying, I was in jail and now I'm free, and making it sound like, this harrowing experience. And, he was just being held until bond could get posted. And he'll be arraigned in the next couple of months, and I may be covering that, so stay tuned. But it was hardly jail as we think of it. So exactly what happened was that at 3:12 a.m., Miami Beach officers were conducting a high visibility detail along 700 block of Washington Avenue, which is one of the main thoroughfares if you've ever been to South Beach in Miami. And it said that a group of individuals entered the roadway from the east sidewalk into the northbound lanes. A man from the group, later identified as Doherty, separated from them and attempted to engage officers to create video content. Miami Beach police officers began issuing multiple commands to direct Doherty to exit the roadway, but he refused. Even after his group urged him to comply, he continued refusing officers' commands. Officers continued warning Doherty that failure to comply would result in his arrest. Still, the influencer continued to refuse commands and told them, once I'm done with this bet. The arrest documents said, at this moment, Miami police safely apprehended Doherty in the middle of the road due to his deliberate refusal to follow lawful orders and continue to obstruct traffic. According to his arrest documents, while officers searched Doherty's person, they found half an orange oval-shaped pill with 3 imprinted on it, consistent with a Schedule II substance, as well as a black plastic container holding 3 hand-rolled, weighing approximately 4 grams combined. After a records check showed no active warrants, officers took Doherty to Miami Beach's holding facility for booking and contacted an after-hours attorney for charging guidance. So then he was released out on bail. So now we will wait for him to be arraigned. And by the way, just for some kitty time, here's my little squirt. He's here to keep me company since Sybil's not here. But I also have a copy of the actual arrest document to show you. I love to get these receipts. So here I've obtained for you guys a copy of the complaint and arrest affidavit. And of course I've redacted out the sensitive information, but you can see it here, and it gives like his statistics. But if we scroll down, you can see what he's been charged with. He's been charged with a 3rd-degree felony for controlled substance possession, a 1st-degree misdemeanor for cannabis possession, and a 1st-degree misdemeanor for resisting an officer without violence to his person. Of course, the misdemeanors are pretty minor, so that definitely is probation. But the 3rd-degree felony is the serious charge with the controlled substances. And my guess, though, is Jack Doherty's not going to do any jail time. Most likely he'll get some kind of a plea deal. They may even knock it down. A lot of times I've seen in criminal cases like this where they knock the felony down either to a lesser felony, although this is a 3rd degree, which is pretty low. They may knock it down to a misdemeanor. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but I seriously doubt he'll go to jail, even though some of you may think he deserves to. So that's really about it for right now. And like I said, there is going to be an arraignment. It's going to be coming up in a little bit, and I may go down there, and I may actually meet up with the Tozy to cover the arraignment. I will keep you posted and let you know. I'm also, if you stay tuned, I'm going to be doing updates of the cases that we've covered this year, where they stand now, and just give you like the up-to-date information. I'm going to get back into the swing of things now. I'm over my period of mourning, and so now I will tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me. But look out for those videos coming up, not this week because of the holiday, but next week definitely there will be at least one video. And I'm going to try to start posting again once a week like I used to, because I really miss you guys and interacting with you guys, and I miss doing this, and I'm feeling a lot better. But anyway, so first about me. So I've been working very hard over the past several months, and I've lost almost 50 pounds. And actually, the last video I had made, I had started to lose weight, and someone told me I looked gaunt, and what it was I had already lost a bunch of weight. So my face looked thinner, and hopefully you guys notice. A lot of people that I interact with who hadn't seen me in a while did notice. This shirt is actually way too big on me now, but I'm feeling really good. I'm almost back down to size 30 waist, which is what I used to be a long time ago when I was a lot younger. And so I'm going to be in an exercise routine. I also have been changing how I eat and stuff because I feel so much better. I have a lot more energy. I just went to Scotland. It's like I had no problem. We walked and walked and walked forever every single day. Even though my feet got sore, I was never out of breath or tired. I just feel really good. So that's about me. And now, again, the reason why the last couple of months on Square is here, he's such a good boy. He wants to go to bed. He's waiting for me to go to bed like Sybil used to. But Sybil turned 18 in June, and you know, I've kind of, over the past year, especially mentally been preparing myself because, you know, even when she was 17, that was a really old age for a cat. And I'm so glad she lived for an extra year because I'm bereft without her. But she was not sick, other than, you know, she had on and off had stomatitis and her mouth would bother her periodically. She hadn't been sick at all. And then all of a sudden, 2 days before she died, she started getting kind of weak and was having trouble standing up. So she was still eating fine and everything and eating her treats and coming up to bed. As a matter of fact, I knew she was kind of getting a little less energetic, let's say. So I would actually say, you want to go to bed? And she'd come to me and I'd pick her up and carry her up to bed. And she would stay pretty much all night with me. But she was still could go up and down stairs. But then 2 days before she died, like I said, she got kind of weak. And then the following day, she really was weak. And I could tell that it probably was almost time. And I'm at least happy to say that she died in her sleep, curled up in her bed. So she didn't suffer, you know. And in fact, when I saw her getting weak, just to be on the safe side, I had this painkiller that was like a creamy thing that you would squirt out of a syringe that I had for when my deaf cat had cancer. And I put that on her earlobe, which is how you administer it, just in case she was in any discomfort. And her last few hours, I was giving her water in a syringe, and she would drink the water, and then she would go back to sleep. And I gave her water, and I went back to the kitchen to do some stuff. And about half an hour later, I came back, and she was gone. So she's been a fixture on this channel for the past over 4 years that I've been doing this. She's on the merchandise that I have. I'm going to miss her so much, but she had a long life and she's, like I said, didn't suffer. And that's the great thing. So, sorry, I said I was not going to get choked up, but it's hard not to. But anyways, that's what happened with Sybil. And that's why I've been really not feeling it for making videos. I've been very depressed and in mourning basically, but I got that the one sort of humorous aspect to this is when any of my cats dies, I order these like square box shaped urns because I always get them cremated. And so of course I ordered one for Sybil, and I probably maybe should have waited a day or two, but I spent like half a day like looking through photographs to find just the right, because I always have their photo on it. They like laser or do something to put a color photo of them on the urn along with the inscription. And I found a photo that was really good of Sybil, and I, you know, edited it so it made sure it was, you know, clear and bright. And then I ordered the urn. And because I wasn't really myself and paying attention, I ordered the human-sized urn for Sybil. So Sybil's urn is this big box compared to the little ones for the other cats. And I said it's so appropriate because even though she was a little thing, she was the boss of the house, and it's just her dominating and standing over the other cat, lording over the other cats even in death. So Sybil will always be a big presence in my life, and I hope you guys remember her fondly. So anyways, I do want to thank somebody that I want to apologize because I found a box. I thought I had opened all of the boxes, and I found one box that I had not opened from Amazon, and it was one of those beautiful window seat beds that you put in the window seat and you like screw it onto the sill, and the cats love them. I have several around the house and the cats love those. But I want to thank Monica. Monica, thank you so much for the window seat. I'm so sorry that it took me so long to thank you, but I didn't want you to think I had forgotten you. And even though it's been a while, I still wanted to say thank you. Thank you to all you guys who throughout the year have sent us stuff from the wish list. We really appreciate it. The window seats are great. And as a matter of fact, I needed to replace one of them. So that's one of the reasons I came across it in the box, not realizing I hadn't opened it and pulled the slip out. So Monica, that's great. It was great timing to find it because I needed to put it up. And I've put it up now for the cats. And actually, Sophie, one of my tabbies, she lies on that one in the window at the bottom of the stairs now. But anyways, thank you guys. Thank you for all of you who've been so generous throughout the year. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your patience. I'm very sorry that I've been out of it for the past couple of months, but I hope you understand why. But I'm ready to get going again because I miss doing this on a regular basis, and I miss you guys and interacting with you guys and all the great comments that you leave for me. And so I will be producing videos again, and like I said, I'm going to try to do one a week at the least. There's plenty of stuff going on for me to cover. Let me know if there's something you want me to cover. But anyways, look out for my next video, probably next week, toward the end of next week after the holiday. I'm going to start doing some updates on some of the lawsuits that have been going on that we had covered. But again, thank you for your support. And in the interim, take care of yourselves, love one another, have a good Thanksgiving, and I will see you in the next one.
Pretty please. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell. I get a treat for every new sub. Thank you.